Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of FTB Skies Expert. In this episode, we make some teleporters for easy traversal between Earth and the space station. We also make an amazing source generation setup with modular routers. Finally, we set up automation of all of the elemental shards and the processing of them. So, without further ado, I hope you enjoy. Alrighty, folks. So let's go ahead and get into some things, right? I've got a lot planned for today's episode, but the first thing that I want to get under our belt, because I've been saying I would do it for like 3 episodes now, is to make some of these teleporters, right? And to make these, we need refined obsidian ingots, which are made in the osmium compressor with refined obsidian dust, right? And I went ahead and made an osmium compressor. And the refined glowstone, which is the glowstone in the osmium compressor, right? And then we need this teleporter right here. These are just the frames for the actual teleporter. And I think we'll need 2 of these, right? If we want to successfully make it. And that just needs this teleportation core, which needs this atomic alloy, right? Which is a reinforced alloy with infused with refined obsidian. So we've done a lot of prep for this, but one thing we need to do really quickly is hop on down here, and we will go ahead and throw, here's the osmium compressor here. We will throw some of this refined obsidian dust here into here so we can get some of those ingots going. And we also need to take some of these guys here, these infused alloys, and we'll do 6 for now, right? And use some of our enriched diamonds to turn them into the better, what's it called, reinforced alloys? Yeah, that's what they're called. And then if we look here, I can show you how we got these. This is just from throwing refined obsidian dust in the enrichment chamber, and as you can see, this is just obsidian dust and then more of those diamonds. So nothing too crazy to make this stuff, just a lot of prep work, right? Because we needed a decent amount of osmium for this. As you can see, our osmium's running pretty good. I ran into a hiccup with this setup real quick, and that was that we were producing platinum dust too quickly, right? Which is, I mean, it's not a bad problem to have, right? But the problem is that it will clog up the system and then not work. So we're going to have to look into some potential fixes for that. But I've kind of just been throwing it in here as we need it. And we have 52 over here, but I've already crafted up over 100 osmium. 100 osmium ingots, yeah. So we have some of this, right? And we're going to need more osmium here. I kind of want to make a bit of you, because we want enough for 2 teleporter frame things or whatnot. We also need to go ahead and grab some glowstone. That'll be important for what we're doing. But we will pop down here, and let's check on these guys. So yeah, now these are done. These 6 right here. And we can throw them in there. And we'll throw some of this enriched obsidian in there to turn those into atomic alloys, I believe. That's what they're called. Yeah. Okay. This is working nicely. Just speed that up a little bit. Okay, that's enough of that. And now we'll throw some glowstone in. And sweet. Okay, now we've got that. We've got our atomic alloy. So let's go up here for the time being, and we will make some teleporters. So if we grab some of these teleporter frames like so, and some more of these like this, and then we grab the actual teleporter, which needs these teleportation cores, which we'll make 2 of them for right now, with some steel casings. Make 4 of them like that. We actually need another 4. Miscounted. Another 4 like that. Okay. There's our 2 teleporters and then the teleporter frames. Right? So let's get some cable. Some universal cable. This one, yeah. And if we hook this up to some power, where do I want to put this? I think maybe we can do it on the top, but it doesn't need to be a big portal. We can just do something like this, I'm pretty sure. Put you there. Okay, yeah. And then we will plug you into the top of here. Like so. Yeah. Okay, you're getting power now. And then if we set a frequency, so let's say space. Oh, nope. Okay. Delete that. Yep. Let's do space station for that. Okay. And we will set that to there. And now what we need to do is go up to space, right? So we will do that real quick. We just hop on our suit here. Like so. Do we have oxygen cans? Yeah, we do. Okay. Fuel should be good. So let's pop up to space real quick. Okay, folks, our oxygen cans are not working at the current moment. I think I forgot to like enable them or something, so we got to do this kind of quick. I think we're regenning faster than we're dying. So let me find, where was the room? Here it is. With our oil refinery. Here it is. And I want to now do something like this, right? Where we dig these out. Put these here. Put you there. And then we will universal cable you like so. And let's put this flux point on here with our network. Right. Alrighty, folks. I got it figured out. I just had a flux point on this line right here that was sucking out power for random things. So now if we go into our portal, we should see that we can go to the space station. Everything's cool. Everything's nice. We're also getting more power into our ender tank. And then we can just pop on back over. And that makes everything really nice and simple. So yeah, I want to do a little bit of something else that I had planned for what we're going to do. So one of the things that we're going to need for that is a source link right in the volcanic department. Right, and this means we're going to need source gems. So let's get some more of these. Like so. And if we grab, yeah, we have everything we need. So I believe if we just come over here and pop down these like this should craft these up for us. I'm going to make 3 of them for the time being. I'm not exactly sure how many I'm going to want or need. But we should see decent results with 3, is what I'm thinking. Hopefully. Not 100% positive. There we go, like that. Okay. Sweet. Now I'm grabbing this source condenser. I'm also probably going to want some fluid pipes. That'll probably be something I want. Just so that way. Fluid pipes. No, they're mechanical. What am I doing? Basic mechanical pipes. There we go. Okay. So, without further ado, let's get started on this project. So, we're going to need a couple of things here, right? The first being this source collection method. And to do that, I want to utilize our infinite lava here. And what I think I might do if I think about this. Let me really quickly, I'm going to borrow our ender tank for the time being, because I feel like we kind of have enough obsidian. We don't really need it to just be pumping obsidian the whole time. But let's do something like this. So we're going to have this lava here, right? And at the same time, we're going to have that pumping into a pedestal, right? Which I forgot to grab a pedestal, so let me grab one. Okay, folks, slight detour. We're actually going to utilize modular routers because that was not set up how I thought it was. If we look in here, we just need some iron bars to make a couple of these guys, and I think 4 will be a good starting point, but we need some modules now, and one of them is going to be a activator module, right, which is crafted like so. We pull one of these guys, we just make a bow real quick, and then activator, dispenser, craft you, and then activator, like that. Okay, so we have an activator module. We need a puller module, right? And then a cinder modules. Yeah, like so. All right. Sweet, sweet, sweet. And then we also need some arcane. We need some of the pedestals, right? Which shouldn't be too difficult to make. Okay, folks. So if we pull one of these right here, this modular router, we have to do a couple of things, right? So we want to click this cinder, and we want to click front here. And also, I need to put this guy here, like that. And let me grab a lava bucket out so we can set this filter up. So if we put the lava bucket here from the front, and then we whitelist this, right? This will send lava buckets to this pedestal, right? And then click this activator module, and we put an empty bucket in here, and we set this to go for the back, right? That means that it will activate on this, it'll activate the bucket on this ender tank right here. And also, the order of these does matter, so let me put this guy here, right? And then the puller module, we will set to an empty bucket from the front, and we will whitelist that. And that'll basically detect if there's an empty bucket here, pull it into the router, and then the activator will activate it, fill it up with lava, and then hopefully this will send it back to where it needs to go. So if we put a bucket here, we should see that work now, hopefully. Unless I've done something wrong here. Okay, folks, I figured out the problem. It just, for some reason, didn't want to participate with this ender tank right here, but I put a fluid tank down here, and now it's pulling out of there correctly. So we toggle that off. Now it should be fixed. So this cinder module will put this here. As you can see, these are all getting used here by, I don't know if it's just this volcanic source link or if it's all of them. But as you can see, we are producing source at the current moment. I think it's all of them that is doing this. So that's good. That's good for what we're doing. And as you can see, it's producing it pretty quickly. So the next step of what I want to do with this, and I also just realized we don't need that power cable anymore. I'll get rid of it later. But the next step of what we want to do is we want to send this source to a source condenser that's over here. But as you can see, this is filled up into liquefy source, so that's cool. What we want to do now is get a refinery controller with 4 of these guys on top of it, like so. And we'll need some thermal lagging to hopefully keep it thermal lagging. Or I thought it was called lagging. Yeah. We need more wool. Let's do that. And then we'll make just a bunch of this. Okay. And I want to see if we just put this all around what we need it to. Right, like so. Will this heat it up to the proper temps? Because I need to also disconnect all these connections. And one more here. We'll disconnect you like that. And then from here, we will take that and put that into, we'll honestly do a setup like this with the pipes. So we'll have, okay, I got to think about how I'm going to do this real quick. Honestly think that the way I had it would probably be good with like this, with these like next to it like that. I think that would be good, right? Something like that, except for, oh yeah, these can only accept inputs from the top. So hold on, I forgot about that. We'll set this guy here. We'll set them all next to each other. We'll configure you like that. We're just gonna have to disconnect all these, but we'll run something like this. We can just disconnect them all. Should be good there. Disconnect you, disconnect you, connect you there. Okay. And then disconnect that one. Okay, sweet. So those are all going right there, right? And this is at 27. So we're gonna need a, what's it called? A vortex tube or something. Vortex. Or actually, wait, I saw a cool little trick you could do with a blaze burner. Let's see if we can do that real quick. Straw, so we can give that, because we also have that lava right there accessible to us. So we'll give this a quick try real quick. If we put a blaze burner, give you a straw like that, and then can we pump? Yeah, we can. Okay, cool, cool, cool. We'll bring our pipes like this. And then thermal lagging's there, so we can't place that. But let's do an output out of you. Like so. Okay. Yeah, you're heating up now. Over 100 degrees. Okay, okay. So that's perfect for what we're doing. Now, if we take the liquefied source out of here, like so, we can begin to see that this turns into liquid element, right? And it's the 4 different elements. So liquid, elemental fire, air, earth, and water, right? And so now we'll output all these like so in their respective outputs, and this will fill these guys here, as we can see. And now we need to get mana to all of these guys. So the way I'm thinking of doing that is with, what would be a good way to do this? I'm thinking sparks, maybe. I've messed around with these a little bit, but we can make a couple of you like so. And then we need the recessive, which needs signal and blend. We always need signal and blend. We'll grab some copper, and then we'll pop one over here like so. Throw you in there. Okay. But let's see if we can get this going when we do something like this. So signalum. blend. Make a bunch of you, like so. And then spark, augment, we need recessive. Like so, and then I think it's a dominant. Okay, folks, we kind of got the mana thing set up. It's in a weird way with this and everything. I thought I was recording a segment of this, but I wasn't apparently. So kind of what we're doing right now is we just have these spreaders shooting down mana, and then there's a recessive in the spark, and it kind of sends them to these ones. And then this provides these with the power that we need. These are all on the ground because I did a little bit of work in that span that I thought I was recording. But basically, all you need to know here is that I connected up some stress from our system over there. So that's all fine and dandy. We just went underneath the base and everything. And then I connected these logistical transporters here to the front into a storage controller, right? Which then has these drawers on it. So let me actually place them in the correct way, because I had them in a certain pattern, right? Where we had fire went to fire, water's down here, we had air right here, and then earth was right here, right? And we can actually throw the earth shards back in there. And if we just set this to here and then link these, we'll see these start to go back in here, right? And what we need to do now is I'm going to place down these elemental containers right in front of here. So fire, air, earth, and then water, right? With all elemental evaporators on top of them. I just realized these might have stuff in them, and I can't really tell which one. I hope. Okay. I don't think it messed any of them up, which is good. That's good. But now we just take these logistical transporters like so, and then we are going to color code them to be, this one's red, this one is yellow. I passed it, but this one's going to be green, and then this one's blue. Correct. And then we'll come over here like this. Need to make sure this guy's disconnected so it doesn't interfere. But I also put a logistical sorter down, and as you can see, each of the corresponding shards go to their respective colors. Okay. So then we pop up here, and then we just connect this up like so. And we should see all these start to go into their respective evaporator and then create our element for us. So that's really cool. This is kind of what I was aiming towards, was to turn this source into you know, the elements, and then turn them into their respective shards to then diffuse them and whatnot, and then get the actual element. The biggest holdup right now is kind of mana. I am probably going to make that a priority for the next episode and whatnot, but I've been having this recording going on for a while now, so yeah, this is probably where I'm going to wrap things up. So as always, folks, if you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and let me know if you have any tips or suggestions in the comments below. If you have any tips regarding mana, I would really like to know them. I do not play Botania a lot, like almost at all, so they would all be greatly appreciated and help me out a lot. So yeah, folks, without further ado, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.